The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 111 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Second down and 3. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Go, tonight. 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Lions get a bit closer. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Goff. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 22-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and 6. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ric Flair.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break here. Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, it's Fields. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest. Powering forward. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Open man is Samuel, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Here's Fields. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Don't jump.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Moore, the man in motion.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On first down, Fields.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Aviators are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less.
And my goodness, another interception. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Now they get a 4th-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions. Nope.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
59 yards.
and the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th-quarter deficit. The Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 4th down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Now it's Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Aviators have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Fields on 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Here we go.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tonyan.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10.
Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's more. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. It's Fields.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Santos now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 18. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here we go.
One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open